What you're looking at right now is the infrared satellite imagery for Tropical Depression 14, or what will be Michael in just a couple of hours. By the end of today, it will definitely become a tropical storm at the way it looks right now. In fact, I spot a little circulation trying to develop already in this area. As you can see, you see, you see how the thunderstorms are starting to like rotate in. They're probably trying to move towards a low pressure center right now. Here's the interesting thing. The low and the upper level or the mid-level low is actually dislocated from each other. But once the upper level low or the mid-level low moves under the surface low, it's going to get really, really strong. It's really going to get its act together. In fact, the wind shear right now is weakening. You could already see there's outflows starting to take shape, and it's just going to get stronger now. In fact, the storm will actually move between Cuba and the Yucatan. It's not going to go over the Yucatan, and it's not going to go over Cuba. It's going to pass right through the strait. And that's just going to give it more time to strengthen. Plus, the waters here are very warm right now. And this is usually like a rite of passage. That if a storm passes through here, or this is like a, not a rite of passage, but like a path for them. This is like their gate for them. The gate's open for them, and they just go right from the Caribbean right into the Gulf. In fact, if you look at this, there's almost a circuit. As I said, there's a circulation developing here. But do you know where the center of storm circulation actually is? About 100 miles to the west. Yeah, in this area here. Yeah, that's the interesting thing. There's a pretty good dislocation between the center of circulation and the upper level low. But nevertheless, this storm could become a major hurricane in just a couple of days, especially with what the NAM 3-kilometer model is suggesting. NAM 3KM is suggesting become a major hurricane in the next couple of days. And here's what the NAM is suggesting, NAM 3KM. Wow, I mean, that's really impressive. But let's look at lower dynamics. Now, this is where it's going to get interesting. Yeah, 909. That's going to be a Category 5 hurricane. I mean, I don't know if that's going to happen, but I mean, the Gulf is definitely warm enough for that. This model's probably overdoing it just a little bit. But looking at the infrared satellite loop, it definitely looks pretty impressive. And it has it becoming a hurricane. Actually, it has it emerging already as a hurricane. And that's a crazy thing. And look where it has it emerging out of. Right out of the strait. It has it emerging, the NAM has it emerging here. So maybe the model is trying to suggest that this storm could recenter itself further east. And if the storm does that, if the low does in fact reposition itself right under the convection, there's no reason why the storm cannot become a monster. There's no reason why. I mean, first of all, the shear is weakening. The thunderstorms are becoming more organized. The water temperatures are extremely warm. And there's a high pressure system trying to form a lot. So you have all the conditions that are necessary for a major hurricane to develop. I mean, wind shear right now is definitely weakening. If you look, they were really screaming yesterday, like this, like the way it is here. But now it's starting to weaken. In fact, the outflow is actually getting stronger than the shear itself. And you could definitely tell there's shear. I mean not shear, but outflow. You see there's north movement here, there's south movement here, there's movement towards the west here. This storm is definitely becoming outflow dominated now. There's definitely healthy outflow of the system. So I'm gonna, continue to monitor what will be Hurricane Michael. I mean, yesterday I made a video. I said it was gonna be called Nadine, and I really screwed up. Yeah, I kind of jumped the gun on that one. I thought we already had Michael, but no, we did not. So this system will be Michael. So this is Cozumel right here. This is Yucatan. This is Mexico, this is Belize, and this is Honduras right here. So let's look at google.com maps. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to look at the last position of the hurricane. I'm going to show you where it is. Let's look at, I'm going to look at, yeah, sorry, this is going to take some time. Hold on. Okay, so this is where Tropical Depression 14 is located, at this very position. In fact, this is actually exactly where it was located last. But let's check the advisory time. Moving north. This is at 11 p.m. 11 a.m. actually, excuse me. Because this is 3 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, which is for us 11 a.m. So at that time, this is where the hurricane was, or depression was located. Right here. But you could imagine it probably moved a little bit north now. Let's say it's probably around 21 degrees north now, or 20.5. Yeah, I would say 20.1 degrees north. You can imagine it's a little further north now, and probably a little further east as well. Probably not 20, but I'll say probably 19.4 degrees north. Let's do a little recheck. It's probably going to be 19.4 degrees and probably 86.5 or 86, yeah, something like that, because there is some easterly component to it. Let's try 86.7 and about 19.5. You know, because, you know, it's probably say this is where the storm is right now, let's say. So basically, almost due south of Cozumel. If you look almost due south of Cozumel, it's still in this area, general area here. But I do believe that the center of circulation will definitely migrate further west, or east actually. Actually, based on my belief, actually, I think the center of circulation is not here, but actually here. Especially with how the circulation is moving. You're already having an easterly component here, and that's not outflow. That's actually how the system is moving now. You already have some rotation here, so center circulation should be in this general area. One could tell that something trying to form there. So my next update on Micheal will be later today. I'll make another video, or actually it's still a depression, but I believe it will definitely be designated as Micheal later. So this is a Category 4 hurricane coming ashore, or 3. It's going to come very close to New York, giving us rain, and looking the next few days, it's definitely going to be a pretty good cold shot coming in. Might even try to get a coastal storm trying to form. Will that even get to materialize? Let's check the means. Looks like there is something, yeah, there's a possibility. This model here is hinting something could form. So 12 is definitely suggesting something could form. I mean, this is non-tropical. This is looking now days ahead. More of an inland runner, probably. Might even be a more warm core. This will be hour 2:58 when that happens. Yeah, definitely a warm core storm. Definitely a chance that 13 can happen as well. It's double number 13. And 17 as well. Because these are both really heavy rain producers. Wow, 18 has a lot of rain for New York. Yikes. Double number 20 has passing pretty far to the east actually. And south though. But still has a good amount of rain. Between 126 and 32 is when it gives us the heaviest rains. Yeah, so definitely from that tropical storm. That's definitely going to be a tropical storm, so wow, this thing could have potential to be a really bad storm. Let's look at the visible shortwave, see what we can find there. At the moment there, it looks like the center of circulation is still in this area here. So there is still some shear going on. Let's try here. Let's see what's going on there. But I do think it might try to relocate itself further south and east. Or it might just stay, because right now there's just general swirl. I could pinpoint where the swirl is. You're having east winds here, and you're having west winds down here. The moment where the winds turn from east, southeast to northeast is where probably the swirl is. So it's definitely in this area here. That's when you had a big loop of convection. So the convection is trying to lax around the center. So that could be a good thing. Let's hope nothing bad happens. Thank you for watching. Bye.